have some candy. Pretty, please.
Candy, candy canes, candy corn, and syrup. These may be Elf's main food groups, but candy is more than just sugar in a pretty package. So let's sweeten things up with the top 10 candy ranked worst to best.
Ready!
Lifesavers.
Our lifesaver!
Dating back to over 100 years, Lifesavers were created by Clarence Crane in July of 1912, specifically for summertime enjoyment. Its purpose was to be better suited for the season than chocolate, which would melt very quickly.
I'm melting! Melting!
It has been said that the name originated from its resemblance to the old-fashioned style life preservers. Popularity began to rise when Lifesavers started to be found near the cash registers in stores, enticing buyers with their unique packaging and 5-cent cost. Lifesavers began as only one flavor, peppermint. Since then, they have introduced over 40 different flavors, from mint to butterscotch, and from tropical to their newest edition, collisions, which their website says were created for those who can't decide on just one flavor. Not only has Lifesavers expanded their flavors, but they expanded the texture of the candy as well by introducing chewy, gummy Lifesavers in 1992 with 3 varieties. As for their popularity these days, it seems they fall short, with not even a social media page to be found and a very understimulating website.
We're saved!
Laffy Taffy.
The vines! They're Laffy Taffy!
Laffy Taffy made its debut in the 1970s as Brike's Caramels. Looking to expand their flavor variety, creator Brike's Candy of Illinois experimented with the taffy. Later came the idea of a spin-off flavor from cherry cough drops. After updating their machinery and mastering their idea, they had tried out 42 different combinations before the taste was up to satisfaction. The result of this effort was a sour cherry-flavored taffy delight.
It's hand-pulled taffy, best in the world.
Although taffy itself has existed for years before, Laffy Taffy made a name for itself by wrapping the candy in packaging with jokes written on the inside. These jokes were written for kids by kids, which was a huge hit. The creators found a unique way to gain popularity and become memorable. You can find Laffy Taffy in flavors such as banana, grape, blue raspberry, and other fruity tastes. There have also been flavors that seem more dessert-oriented, such as apple crisp and strawberries and cream. As of late, Laffy Taffy has teamed up with the DreamWorks hit film Trolls, writing troll-related jokes inside. In addition to this marketing move, they have developed a new version of the candies called Laff Bites, which are described on their website as having an extra flavor drop inside, wrapped in a hard candy shell.
I think your brain has a thick candy shell.
Nerds.
These are nerds.
A candy line originally introduced by the Willy Wonka Candy Factory, this company actually launched soon before the cinematic release of the original hit film, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Although nerds were not pictured in the film, they became a nostalgic treat and stood out with their unique shape. These tiny candy nuggets were born in 1983 and were recognized as Candy of the Year in 1985. Oddly enough, very few know the actual process that is behind how nerds get their little crumbly shapes, as it is top secret.
You're asking me to keep a secret?
Another thing about nerds that sets them apart is that they come in one box with 2 compartments separating the flavors. As popular as nerds are, however, they were not enough to beat out other Wonka products in a popularity contest. After finding that consumers were more interested in different candy products, the Willy Wonka Candy Factory later sold nerds to Nestle. But wait, here is something we bet you didn't know about this famous candy. The coolest thing about nerds is that each color is supposed to represent a thought. Pink is curiosity, purple is deep thinking, yellow is logic, red is creativity, green is humor, and orange is spontaneity. You can even read the story of the nerds on the Nerds Candy website.
Don't read so good.
Haribo Gummies.
Gummy bears!
These long-time gummies were started in the inventor's kitchen. In 1920, Hans Regel, with true entrepreneurial spirit, took to work with a rolling pin and pot in his home in Germany. Gum arabic was found listed in the original recipe, and there are theories that the term gummy is related to this ingredient. Hans, a fan of the street festivals he would visit in Europe, developed the dancing bears.
Sonny, they're just gummy bears, right? They're so tiny and cute. What can they do?
This was a flavorful bear-shaped gummy inspired by the trained bears he would see on his travels. Haribo Gummies remained a German treat until their international expansion in 1960. It is not until 20 years later that they entered the American market. Haribo Gummies are now available in over 100 countries worldwide. The Haribo Gummies line produces over 100 million gummy candies per day. From gummy bears to chewy cherries to cola-flavored candies, this company celebrates its 100 years of experience with many different products under their belt. And they do not plan to stop there. They have just announced that they are creating a North American facility to help meet the demands from consumers for their Gold Bears, Twin Snakes, and Star Mix candies. One of the most intriguing facts about Haribo is that Hans managed to keep his exact formula a secret.
It's a family secret.
Airheads.
Wanna play?
This tangy, fruit-flavored taffy was created by Steve Brunner in 1985. The original candy looked much like the Airheads of today. However, it came placed in the middle of two pieces of rice paper. Steve quickly found out that the rice paper was not favored by consumers. After a lot of deliberation and many different ideas for packaging, Airheads as we know them today were born. Interestingly enough, the name was suggested by Steve's sons. He asked them what they would call a friend if they said something silly. Among many names that the children had thought up, the one that stood out the most to Steve was Airhead. Steve drew up a quick sketch of a balloon face, sent it off to the marketing team, and the rest, as they say, is history. The balloon face remains on the packaging to this day. Their tagline, "Out of control," is fitting, as this candy seems to know no limits.
That man has no limits.
At one time, Airheads offered a white and mysterious version of the taffy. The company prompted consumers to guess the flavor in advertisements and by putting question marks on the white packaging. Steve himself said that when they launched Airheads, the packaging and candy was red. They did not name the flavor cherry or strawberry. Instead, they wanted consumers to decide what the red flavor was for themselves. As of late, the Airheads antics have consisted of launching new products like Airhead-filled ropes and snow cones, which are sure to keep the kiddos, and big kids at heart, happy and wanting more.
I want some more.
Jolly Ranchers.
Kids get all hopped up on Diet Coke and Jolly Ranchers.
Formerly owned by the Jolly Rancher Company and later turned over to Hershey, these fruit-flavored candies have been a hit for ages. From their start in 1949, the company tempted consumers with multiple products, selling candy, chocolate, and ice cream. Unfortunately, they soon learned that ice cream was difficult to sell year-round. On the other hand, the candy was not. The company shifted focus to the candy and did not regret it. The original hard candy flavors were watermelon, apple, and fire sticks.
I have made fire!
Today, the flavors include cherry, blue raspberry, grape, green apple, and watermelon. Jolly Ranchers also offers sour, smoothie, and cinnamon varieties. Since the beginning, Jolly Ranchers have branched out into many different products such as gummies, jelly beans, lollipops, chewing gum, and soft drinks. Known for their long-lasting and intense flavors, Jolly Ranchers were named to give the impression of a friendly Western candy, due to it being developed in the Colorado area. On their website, they offer recipes to fans with Jolly Rancher flair. Find snacks such as candy apples, cookies, and more to try out the Jolly Rancher way.
We do it my way.
Twizzlers.
Okay, do you think I'm a Twizzler?
Twizzlers were first produced in 1929 by one of the oldest confectionery firms in the US, the Young and Smiley Company. Despite being created in the 20s, Twizzlers did not become popular until the 1960s. The Young and Smiley Company, now known as Y&S Candies, later sold Twizzlers to Hershey Foods. It was at Hershey's where Twizzlers became the twist you can't resist. The fact that this licorice-type candy does not actually contain any licorice extract does not stop consumers from calling it their favorite licorice.
They made me eat black licorice.
Many different versions of the product have come to be over the years, such as pull-in peels, nibs, sweet and sour filled, and of course, the original twists. Even better than multiple versions is multiple flavors. The pull-in peels are known for their colorful appearance and jam-packed flavors. Twizzlers dropped a bomb on the world this past year when they revealed a brand new limited-time offer, Izzlers, untwisted for a limited time. This product became surprisingly popular for a version that goes against their usual slogan. The highly anticipated untwisted twists became available in April, and they did not disappoint. Twizzlers poses this question on their website: are they still Twizzlers twists without the twists? You be the judge.
I'll be the judge of that.
Starburst.
You're about to take the full force of a star.
These soft, taffy squares were first called opal fruits in the United Kingdom, where they originated in 1960. The name did not change to Starburst until traveling to the US market in 1967. The unexplainably juicy treats offer fruity flavors like many of the other candy on our list. However, they stand amongst the few candies with individual wrappings. One reviewer commented that Starburst wrappers were edible. Do not get too excited, folks. Although the paper-type wrapping is non-toxic, we still should not consume the wrappers. Wax paper does not digest well.
I don't feel so good.
From 1960 to 2020, Starbursts have held their popularity. One reviewer suggests this may be due to the younger fans. The reviewer says that they are popular for kids due to being easily chewed, brightly colored, and having a long stick-shaped package that looks like it has a lot in it. Starburst just teamed up with Fruit by the Foot, which is debatably one of the most unlikely food collabs of all time, but equally as intriguing. The TikTok fruit roll-up race challenge just became tastier. Starburst continues to be at the top of the bestsellers list when it comes to candy, and for good reason.
I'm the best.
Skittles.
I don't know if you heard, but I dropped some Skittles.
When we hear the slogan, "Taste the rainbow," we know this refers to none other than Skittles. Hard candy coating on the outside, fruity, chewy goodness on the inside, all wrapped in a colorful package. This oh-so-delicious candy was first produced in 1974 by a British company and came to the US in the early 80s. From their crazy commercials to their very active social media accounts, Skittles knows how to stay relevant and wanted.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
This candy's popularity was and still is undeniable. The internet praises Skittles for keeping up with the times, meaning their advertisements and marketing have been on point. From Super Bowl campaigns to stripping their packaging of their signature rainbow colors in support of Pride Week, Skittles knows how to keep us engaged and coming back for more. Judging by their social media and website activity, Skittles takes pride in being connected to their consumers and fans. Whether trying to make us laugh with the jokes on their site, posting uplifting tweets, or pictures made out of the colorful candies themselves, it's safe to say Skittles has a special connection with their fan base.
Together you can rule Skittles land for all time.
Sour Patch Kids.
We aren't kids!
In the late 1960s, Cadbury and a Swedish licorice company combined forces and produced what was known then as Mars Men. They were renamed Sour Patch Kids in 1985 and have only continued gaining popularity. A favorite amongst Halloween candy bags and movie theater concession stands, Sour Patch Kids are well known for their sweet and sour taste. The slogan, "Sour, Sweet, Gone," says it all. The green, red, yellow, orange, and blue candies are covered in sweet and sour sugar with a powerfully sweet center. Not only do they have an unreal zing to them, but they have many different mouth-watering versions. From tropical to watermelon to crush pop flavor packages, Sour Patch Kids are always coming out with something new and exciting. Right now on their website, you can personalize your very own pack of your favorite Sour Patch Kids flavors. Everyone has a favorite color, right? Well, the Sour Patch Kids website has changed the game by allowing you to make your own mix. In an easy 3-step process, you can get your favorite colors only. First, you choose your flavors. Next, you choose what size package you'd like to buy. Sizes range from party favor tins to 2-pound bags to 5-pound bags. The icing on the cake? You can personalize your Sour Patch Kids with your name on the packaging. Now how cool is that?
That's pretty cool.
Go ahead and tap on one of our other great videos. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to join our notification squad.